How in the world did you one day think, I'm going to do these illustrated children's books and make literally multiple six figures, if not seven figures from them?
Well, that's the $1,000,000 question. Honestly, if you had told me, gosh, 12 years ago at this point, that I would be here, that I would be a $1,000,000 children's book author and had the good fortune to show other people how to do the same thing, then I would have said, you're crazy.
Now, I'm not crazy, but I do understand that selling books online is an excellent and proven business model. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the use of an extremely powerful and versatile master prompt that will work with any large language model like ChatGPT, Claude AI, Google's Bard, and Llama 2. And with this writing method, you are going to be able to create some amazing books of your own. Okay, let's dive in. The writing process begins by clarifying your topic, target audience, age range, etc. And this is all completely up to you. Feel free to write about anything that you're passionate about, as this master prompt can produce many variables from children's books to short fiction novels. So I want to target the reluctant readers genre of readers aged about 7 to 12 years old. And I'm personally passionate about teaching people how to become entrepreneurs. So now with your established topic and your target audience in mind, you're ready to head to Amazon. Here we need to do some targeted niche research. This will give you the best chance to rank in search with a new publication. I use Self-Publishing Titans. This is a free Chrome extension called Titans Quick View. This free tool uses AI to analyze the stats and provide you with an overall keyword niche score, simplifying this process. Ideally, you want this score to be above 60. To use this tool, simply select your category from the toolbar on the left. Mine is, of course, children's books. Then type in your topic and hit enter. And this tool provides you with an overall keyword niche score, which is a great indicator that we can use these keywords to rank in search. So as you can see, the keyword entrepreneurs gave me over 6,000 results and a niche score of 33, which is poor. So let's try again. This time I'll add to the search young and enter. And you see this gave me a lot fewer results at 722 with a niche score of 50 this time. But this is again not quite good enough, so I'll try again. This time I'll say young entrepreneur's life and hit enter. And again, you see we get even fewer results, this time with 368, which is good because this means there's less competition using these keywords. And bam, there we go. We finally get a really good score of 85. And this tool also provides you with a box of statistics next to each listing. The important stat to look for here is the bestseller rank. In the ideal niche category, the BSR for the top 20 listings will be 50,000 or less. And you also want to take note of the publication dates. In these top 20 listings, you want to see some relatively new publications that have managed to rank for these keywords. Okay, with the initial keyword research out of the way, we can move on to the actual writing process and what you've been waiting for, the master prompt.
This is Joseph Rosenbaum, genius prompt engineer and educator. Joseph, can you explain to me what is this prompt and what is the magic about it?
The idea behind this prompt is really to align with what the user wants and then auto-generate the perfect prompt expert for you to achieve that and walk you through the process. And the first thing he does with you is just try to get an idea of like, what's the context of what you're trying to accomplish? What's your goal in this? And then after it has everything it needs, it generates something, what I call synapse chain of reason, which is what the COR stands for, to just create the perfect agent for you. And then in the prompt, it's just the general instructions overall for the prompt we want it to follow, which is like I just said, tell it what you need, create the agent, and then do the thing you're trying to do.
So let's give it a shot. You can simply follow the link in my description, copy the master prompt, and paste it into your favorite large language model. I'm using Claude AI because its free plan allows for larger inputs and also gives a larger output. But either way, then you just click enter. And now your large language model is primed to be given whatever task you can think of, and it'll ask you what your goal is or what you want to accomplish. For this use case, I'm going to prompt, I want to write a children's book for young entrepreneurs. The target audience will be the reluctant readers genre, aged 7 to 12 years old. This book needs to be 4,000 words at 35 pages with an illustration on every other page and a font size between 14 and 16 point. The more specific you are at this stage, the faster you'll be able to accomplish your goals. And now you have initialized your expert agent. I won't read the entire response, but basically it's saying it's an expert children's book author now, and following set parameters, it's ready to help write this book following said steps. Then it lays out the steps it's going to follow. And finally, it finishes with a question, which is awesome because it never leaves you wondering which steps you need to take next. So to proceed, it asks me, what entrepreneurial skills or mindsets do you want your story to instill in young readers? Now here, if you're unsure or just want the AI to come up with everything, then just tell it so, and it will produce a series of questions to help you flesh out your storyline. So now let me give it some more information. I'll prompt, I want there to be one main character, you can name him, and I want the entrepreneurial skill to focus on age-appropriate skills like selling lemonade, mowing lawns, shoveling snow, etc., with a focus on a mindset that hard work and determination pays off. Then enter. And just like that, with 2 simple prompts, the AI has fleshed out an entire storyline that is right on point. It even so kindly finishes again with a question. Do you like this idea? Are you happy with the overall plot, or would you like to brainstorm other ideas? This is where you can really fine-tune. I'm going to leave it for the sake of the video, but you could really go deep into fine-tuning here. So again, I'll let it know I want to proceed by prompting. This will work. Let's proceed. And look at this. With 3 simple prompts, now we have a full chapter outline, meeting your book's criteria. And again, you can ask it to change things up here. I'm simply going to proceed for the sake of time. And as you can see again, it finishes with a question. Let me know if you're happy and if you want to proceed. So my next prompt will be, this is good. You can begin drafting the full manuscript. And just like that, following our outline, it produces a draft for Chapter 1. Now, as you can see by reading through this first chapter, it's obviously AI written and pretty flat. But remember, you can easily ask the AI to modify or expand on anything you like here. For instance, you could ask it to add humor or sarcasm and really get creative. But again, for the sake of time, I'm going to move forward and prompt, everything looks good, let's move on to Chapter 2. And bam, Chapter 2, following your storyline and maintaining coherency. You can continue on this way, fleshing it out chapter by chapter, or if you're happy with the style and flow and think you can work with this, then you can go ahead and just tell the bot that everything looks good and ask, can you write the remaining chapters all at once? And what do you know, the agent produces the final 3 chapters of our book, including reference to word count. Now this example is by no stretch a good book yet, but it demonstrates how easy it is to write your own books using this master prompt. And to demonstrate how versatile this prompt really is, let me change the format of the entire script by prompting. Now assuming your font is 14 to 16 point, and the book size dimensions are 8 inches by 12.5 inches. And the book has 35 pages with an illustration on every other page. Can you separate the text to fit the amount of pages in the book and give a suggestion for an illustration on every other page? And look at this. This is amazing. All in one go, this produced exactly what I asked for. The entire script broke down into 16 pages with illustration suggestions for each page. Hopefully this has given you an idea how versatile this master prompt really is. And if you're interested, I do have a list of 7 powerful prompts I think you will enjoy, linked in my description free of charge. And if you want to learn how to use AI to generate the illustrations, as well as how to format and assemble your book's interior and cover, then be sure to subscribe with bells on, so you don't miss the next video in this series. Please leave a like for me, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Thanks everybody, be blessed.